7 signs you are a Heyoka, the most powerful empath. Empaths are highly sensitive beings. They are sometimes often perceived to be a mystique. This is due to the qualities they possess that transcend ordinary human attributes. They are highly susceptible individuals with the innate capacity to discern what people around them feel and go through. Empaths often have a hard time to filter out their feelings from those of others. They are so buried into whatever situation or circumstance that is around them. In other words, when the environment or situation is fun, they are so into it. When it turns bad, they cannot just escape being moody and depressed. In essence, for people who are empaths, neither their happiness nor bad times are whole. It has a feeling of being bittersweet. The most salient point to note about empaths is their drive of showing empathy towards people. Nonetheless, every human being in one way or another can empathize with one another. But the most valued and the one at the apex of it all is the Heyoka. However, it is only a few out of many that are considered Heyoka empaths. In Native America, the term Heyoka means a sacred clown. It is also used to refer to individuals who are like emotional mirrors to the people around them. A Heyoka empath possesses the ability to absorb and do away with negative energies around him or her. They also can be described as one who acts in a way contrary or different from the way everyone else does. A Heyoka empath views things differently compared to the paradigm of other people. Anyways, guys, here are some signs that show that you might be a Heyoka empath. If you enjoy watching this video, please help to like and share this video, guys. 1. You can feel the emotions of other people. This is the hallmark being of an empath. So, of course, this has to be number 1 on the list. Apparently, you might as well be a Heyoka if you feel other people's emotions. With your instincts, you can decode other people's moods or how they feel at almost every given time. One thing about Heyokas is that they do not just show other people their faults, but they can go the extra mile of providing a concrete solution to the given error or problem. 2. Always interrupting people. Seems weird? Wait until you hear this explanation, guys. Heyoka empaths often interrupt people, even though that is not deliberate or intentional. They just can't wait for their turn. Although it is very important to know that this is not necessarily for pride or the desire to break protocol, but there are some reasons behind this. 1. It is innate. That is to say, it is only natural with one who is a Heyoka. 2. They might just want to do the thing that comes to their mind instantaneously because a further delay can cause them to forget. So many times, a lot of stuff runs through their mind of an empath, and it might not just be so easy to recall whatever that has escaped their memory. 3. Sleep solution. This can be considered as strength for a Heyoka. Something about Heyokas is that they are just so uncomfortable when they have unfinished or unsolved problems. This leads to a particular effect known as a sleep solution. Even when one who is a Heyoka is asleep, his mind continually thinks, sometimes in very insightful ways. They get answers to some problems while they sleep. Can you imagine this, or do you experience this? Because if you do, you might as well be a Heyoka empath, guys. 4. Preoccupied with fantasies of unlimited abilities. Heyokas most of the time think of themselves to be possessive of power, brilliance, beauty, and so much more, which is virtual. The level of quality they sense to possess does not really exist. Sometimes the fantasy tends to be so real for them that they, to an extent, try to demonstrate magical powers. Failed attempts would make them realize that they are mere humans, but that is the level of imagination they operate. 5. Often amused to others. You might get a life-changing insight when you have a deep conversation with a Heyoka. One who is a Heyoka often passes healthy inspiration to others when they get into in-depth discussions. This is because Heyokas are insightful people. They can put you through whatever situation you are going through, advise you when you find yourself in crossroads in any form of conditions. They often take other people's problems even more seriously than theirs. They do not want to see people unhappy and moody, so they deplore all they have to inspire people once they are given the privilege to do so. 6. goes the opposite or unusual direction. Heyokas just do not go the usual direction that every person toes. They act like they are in a different world altogether. Their paradigm and orientation seem to be totally different from that of every other person. It makes them quite unique, but on the other hand, it makes it quite difficult for them to flow with others easily. Most times when they try to relate with others who have different views and beliefs about things, they can be a little harsh. It's because they think differently than others. So they often end up not having secure conclusions about things because they spend more time doing aggressive arguments. 7. You are creative. Heyokas are not far from being too creative. They engage their minds into whatever they are into, coming up with innovations and things that are different from the status quo. They just want to see new developments, innovations, and ideas that are different from what has already been achieved before they came into the system. This is why they cannot just be pocketed anywhere they are found. Even when they do not want to show up in the picture, they drop suggestions or ideas that get them into the limelight. This is why when you find Heyokas in organizations where creativity and innovation are needed, they are always the frontliners and their employees can go any extent to help them. However, often when they have made up their own minds to drop a particular job or task, it is almost impossible to hinder them from doing that no matter what you offer. This is because what motivates them is beyond physical, and it is a drive that comes from within. Well, those are 7 signs you are a Heyoka, the most powerful empath. If you feel the energy and emotions of others and instinctively know what they need to heal, then you might be a Heyoka. And also, you may notice that when you have an in-depth conversation with someone, they often experience life-changing insights. Although, knowing the fact that you are an empath is actually good enough, guys. What matters is how you use your empathic abilities. So what's your opinion about this? I hope you enjoy watching this cool video, and if you have something on your mind, don't hesitate to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the bell to join our notification squad. Thanks for watching.